Welcome back. Rellism Sports Talk, episode 133. I want to thank y'all for watching on YouTube, listening on Anchor or Spotify right now on podcasts. Got love for my commander, love for the Mamba, all the love for my mama. Sorry. And extra love for the family of Dave Rodriguez, or AKA Big Dave, AKA Coach Dave. Whatever you want to call him, it doesn't matter because everybody's going to remember and know who that is. Whether it was the I can't do it. My voice ain't deep enough, but everybody would know who that was. I want to thank everybody that's been listening the past few episodes and, prayers and everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to just thank y'all for just the thought of him and the family and everything else that goes with it. Dave was a very impactful person for me in my life, all the way from high school times. He would do anything for anybody at any time. He would get his shirt off his back, which is why I'm wearing this jersey right here, which I never thought I would wear this jersey again. He actually gave me one of these jerseys. Me and him both had an appreciation for jerseys. And this is one that he gave me, one of many things that he would do. Just like while he was doing what he was doing for this community, not just the youth, but the whole community. The community, he was the most fun-loving person, an easygoing person that you could probably find. He was one of those guys that you look at his, his appearance and everything. You're like, oh. Then you get to know him, and it's like, oh. And that's why you can't never judge a book by its cover. He was the best teddy bear guy in the world. But don't rub that teddy bear the wrong way, because then you'll see that grizzly come out. But that's the thing about Big Dave. He never let the anger part of anything affect anything unless he had to, or something he appreciated or cared about. He was the most loving person for not just his kids, but for all the kids in the community. I've talked to some already, just speaking and just with the news and everything, keeping in touch. And it's just nothing but great stories and how much he impacted their lives. And he's one of the main factors why I got into coaching myself. People like Coach T. It wouldn't be no Coach T without Dave Rodriguez. I'll tell you that right now. I would have never learned a passion that I developed if it wasn't for him. People talk about me, different things about picking up kids. He's the originator, demonstrator of all that, and never complained about anything. He would pick up any kid anytime and do whatever, and his family supported him doing that for the bigger picture. And that's a tribute to to his wife Amy for knowing the end game and knowing the end result. He impacted so many people. And I was just an olive branch off of that, trying to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't explain how much he's impacted so many people, much less myself. It's difficult. It's difficult. I'm not a big social media person. And I'll get back to that with my Terrell start at the end of the show, but I don't need to put a post online to say, different verbiage or whatever. My heart bleeds for Amy, for Jordan, for the girls. Bleeds for them, man. It's way too soon. It's way too much. This is stupid, man. It drives me crazy. And I've had to hold all this in for so long. And I can't imagine what's going on in their lives. And I can't imagine what's going on in so many others' lives that he's impacted, because he has impacted so many. Rest in paradise, my dude. Like, There's only gonna be one Big Dave. There's only one Big Dave. You walk around this whole town, this community, and everything else. You be like, yo, you knew Big Dave? Yeah. All I would have to do going through high school, be like, oh, you, who? I'm like, yo, I'll be chilling with Big Dave. They be like, oh, you good? That's what his name meant. That's and it's not even about meaning anything crazy. It's about he treated people equally, whoever they were. He never looked down on nobody else. He never put somebody else on a pedestal. He was him. He knew he could handle his business if he needed to, but he didn't carry himself that way unless he needed to. And that's one of the things I appreciate so much, especially with these youth nowadays out here trying to grab the guns, trying to do all these things, whatever, whatever, whatever. We need more Big Daves out here mentoring these people, mentoring these children, mentoring these youth. Just being that compassionate, caring figure to impact lives. Man, I'll tell you, this is tough. This is tough. Um, I just went off topic just thinking about him, but with this jersey, I wore this jersey one time to visit my mom, and anybody knows my mom, if she wants something, I'm gonna probably give it to her just because that's my mom's. And I wore this. Her favorite color was red. That's why my car is red. She said, I want that jersey. I remember taking it off right there and giving it to her. My mom recently passed away a little bit now, and it still sucks. But finding this jersey, I thought about her. And then with all this going on, Big Dave, it's kind of like a double whammy, like, wow. Wow. So the most respectful dude that I will always hold in my heart with such I wish I could turn back time, which we'll get to later, but I love you, Dave. I love you. I love your family. I'm just glad you're not in pain anymore. Wish I could. I wish I could have talked to you for it. Um, I love you, Dave. We have so many memories together, man. So many memories that people don't even know about our memories, man, but we got it. We can dap up all the time and just think about different things. Love you, man. Love you. I know you want me to continue with the show because I got to talk about your G Man. I know. But I'll finish my thoughts and my Terrell start at the end of the show. Um, I'm sorry. I apologize. Man, he's Harris Merck's finest. He's somebody to represent this town. You know what I'm saying? The things he did would impact this youth. We need to do something to honor that. You know what I mean? I don't know who needs to be contacted or what, but he touched so many lives. He touched so many lives, so many lives that people have no idea or people take for granted. There's no Coach T without Coach Dave. Period. I would have never saw the opening to even do something like that if it wasn't for him. Coach Dave. Always taking care of your family. Always taking care of your children. Whatever you got to do, you did it. It was an honor on my part to shake your hand as a friend and to do so many things together. I love you. Yeah, I'm gonna get to your Giants now. I'm gonna get to your Giants. He would have come in like, yo, bro. What up, bro? Man, I wish you could just tell me one more time. What up, bro? Because on Rellism Sports Talk, where we talk about sports from Hall of Famers to the local talent, which congratulations to you, Justin Kier, get drafted in the WNBA. Or not, oh, I'm sorry. To the G League. I'm Justin Kier got drafted to the G League. Wow. On Spotswood. That's a huge thing that we're not talking about enough either. To the local talent, to the big time storylines like Big Dave. We love you, man. Rest in glory. Rest in paradise. Look down on me and protect me and my family. I'll do whatever for your family too, man. God. All right. On today's episode, Rellism Sports Talk, we're going to talk about Week 7 recap, Week 8 showcase games, some trade deadline thoughts. Some things have already happened. We're going to talk about the impact of those and what things could happen. Fantasy implications. I'm going to give you a lot for a wager to put on 2 different things. And then the rest of the big time storylines. So the first thing we got to talk about, of course, is my Commanders. My Commanders. Only, not just to win, but to beat Aaron Rodgers. Can't stand Aaron Rodgers. Can't stand him. But I'll tell you what. No more patience for you, Aaron Rodgers. No more patience. He's out. Yo, I'm comparing Aaron Rodgers to Jamie Foxx and Any Given Sunday. I mean, only because, look, he's coming out here talking about people in the society have a hard time, hearing the truth sometimes. That's what you're going to say after you keep blaming everybody else for you losing? That's what you're going to say? That's why y'all keep losing. And that's why they probably ain't going to block for you. That's why they ain't trying to catch no balls for you. I don't know, but I'm tired of Aaron Rodgers. Let him go. I'm tired of him. I'm just tired of the prima donnas, yo, which we'll get to. I'm tired of the prima donna people like him. And I love Tom Brady, but it's time for you to go too, homie. We're going to get to that. Speaking of Tom Brady, how did you lose to them? You lost to the Carolina Panthers? Really? The buck stops here. I'm tired of it. Y'all scored 3 points? You scored 3 points. One of the first plays of the game, Mike Evans right there, easy touchdown, drops it. And y'all scored 3 points after that? That's it? Now, I know after the game, they were like, oh, Mike Evans talking to the refs. He's talking to the refs. He's doing this. He's doing that. It's about golf. No, I think it's about, yo, I dropped that touchdown. Here's my cash app. Go ahead and cash out what I need to do. I don't know what's going on. He scored 3 points. Didn't he just set records for like most yards and all this kind of stuff? Like, didn't it just happen? And now you can't score for 3 points? That's like Aaron Rodgers in a playoff game. Oh. I'm just saying, both of y'all need to hang it up. But I am happy for Coach Steve Wilkes. Yes, he's one of those black head coaches that got fired after 1 year with the Cardinals. How's that working out there, Cardinals? I don't know. I'm also happy for like PJ Walker. People didn't give him a chance because he's shorter. Played in the XFL MVP, undefeated, whatever. They didn't get to finish the thing. He ain't no first round pick like Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, who ain't doing. PJ Walker trying to make things. And I got DJ Moore on my team, so he's making him fantasy relevant. So I'm loving that. I love all the backups. I love all the backup players that get traded to different teams, like Foreman. You're a backup, stay that way. But then when you get your chance to shine, do it. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to come on. That's what I'm trying to say. Carolina Panthers are doing that. You got the cancer Robbie Anderson out of here. Got him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Carolina, you're not going to be doing much right now, but appreciate the hustle. Appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the hustle of the people that want to play. Now you can see the people that want to play. Prima donnas, get out of here. Speaking of get out of here, Jaguars, you didn't let me down again. I didn't pick y'all to win. But them G-Men, Big Dave's G-Men. I wish you were here to see that, Dave. I wish you were here to see them G-men battling. They battling just like you battled. You battled way longer than people gave you credit for, and that's because you big Dave, you do things like that. That's what we expect you to do. They 6-1, baby. 6-1. Had a defensive stop on the 1 yard line and said, nope, not today. Who knows? Maybe we heard of angels in the outfield. Maybe we had angels at the end zone. Maybe Big Dave was out there doing things. Hey, don't sleep. He was on the gridiron doing things too. And his son. My son looked up to his son with that. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. I believe in all that kind of stuff, man. I believe in all that kind of stuff. Barkley's doing things. But look, I don't sleep on Daniel Jones. When you are confident to do anything, when you are confident from a coach building that confidence, he said, what, 3 offensive coordinators? I mean, how do you adjust to anything like that? But Coach Dable came in and said, no, that's my guy. We might not pick up his 5th-year option, but I'm rolling with you. He had different chances to get other people or try to get other people. He said, no. When you feel that somebody wants you and somebody has your back, same way Coach Dave would do, these kids will run through walls for you. And that's what I learned at a different age when I started coaching. Feeding right off of what he taught me. They'll run through walls for you. Build their confidence. And I think Daniel Jones is feeling that confident. I'm going to tell you what they need to add to be successful later on in the show. But back over there around New York, the Jets, 5-2. Big win over the Broncos. I think the Cinderella shoe is going to fall off. Maybe not next week because you're playing another team. But we're going to get to that. I don't know how the wide receivers are non-existent. Denzel Mims is supposed to be somebody he nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Moore, all these guys, or whatever. I don't know. Corey Davis, but they're still winning. They're still winning. Yeah, you lost Brees, but you just got great job getting James Robinson. That's big. That's great organization. I see the Jets organization trying to make things good for the MILF Hunter. I don't really have much faith in the MILF Hunter because he's not throwing it to anybody. They just running the ball, playing defense. I don't know. But teams that are doing things that I never thought they would do is the Seahawks, who actually lead their division. The Seahawks are leading the NFC West. Y'all crazy right now. Y'all crazy. Big win over the Chargers. I thought the Chargers had a lot. Lost money on that. Stupid Chargers. Here's my question, though. Are the Seahawks, not the Atlanta Hawks, are the Seahawks going to make a move at the trade deadline to try to win? Or they're like, we're really not going to win, so we're going to wait. Because I don't feel like they believe they're supposed to win. I really do. I really don't think they believe they're supposed to win. But, I mean, hey, the Rams are suspect. The Cardinals are suspect. 49ers just got beat, even though they got McCaffrey. We'll talk about. Just saying. Go after it. The NFC's open right now. I mean, the Eagles, we'll get to that. But I don't know. Chargers, bad loss. You needed that win to keep up with the Chiefs. You needed that win to keep up with the Chiefs. But Kenneth Walker III, if he'd have been starting the whole time, he might have been rookie of the year over, you know what I'm saying, Pierce or Brees. I don't know. We'll see. But when we come right back, we're going to talk about the Bears and the Patriots. How did the Bears win that game? We'll be right back. All right, I'm sorry about that. I had to glare on my face. I wanted to get everything off. But we still love you, Big Dave. But the Bears, of course, Justin Fields wants to be a quarterback now when I'm playing Shaman to beat me. But good job for you, Shaman. Good job. Good job for you. But the Bears beat the Pats. The Pats look way unorganized. But when Zappy came in throwing 2 picks, I was like, oh. But then I was like, they ain't do nothing else after that. My only concern is the organization going to fail, Fields? They really haven't built nothing around him. Now you just traded your best defensive player to the Eagles and got the other best defensive player crying about it in the press conference. Are they going to give him any weapons, or is it going to be one of them quarterbacks that, what if, what could have been? If he was in a different spot, what could have been? I wanted him in Washington, but probably would have been worse for us, fellas. I don't know. So those are my week 7 highlights. But now we digging into a week 8. Week 8, tomorrow night, Ravens and Bucks. Ravens finally got up the snide, beat the Browns. Browns just beat themselves all year. The Bucks. Everybody's saying the Bucks suck and the Ravens are going to get it. But the Ravens are only favored by like 1. You're supposed to get, you know what I'm saying? Or the Bucks are only favored by 1. You're supposed to get 3. So really they're saying the Ravens are going to win. And everybody's saying take the under. They can't score. I'm telling you right now, take the over. It's a lock. Whatever the score total is, take the over. Tom Brady's coming out to score. Lamar Jackson's coming out to score. Whether he's throwing it to Deshaun Jackson or not, who knows? It's Thursday Night Football. We don't know what to expect on Thursday Night Football. I've seen scores like, oh my God, it's a field goal fest. Then I'm like, what? They're scoring touchdowns? Who knows? Thursday Night Football. Take the over. Tom Brady's 3-4. This is the first time ever he's had a record like this after 7 games. Can they lose another one in a row? The Ravens blow a lot of leads. I think people picking Tampa Bay can win a lot of money. I'm not going to be one of them. Just saying. Just saying. My Commanders. We playing against the Colts. Matt Ryan got benched. People were talking about Matt Ryan's a fantasy sleeper. I'm waiting. Told you so. He's not. He's garbage. He's booty. Matt Ryan, get out of here. But the craziest thing about this game is it was supposed to be a Wentz revenge game. He's going to say we got Heineke versus Ellinger. Could we get a win? I didn't think we could win last week. But see, the thing about being a Washington fan is last week's game is the kind of game we would win, and then we would blow it this game. That's just Washington for you, yo. That's just Washington. But I'm keeping hope alive. Keep hope alive. Because if we can win this game, who knows what might happen. But the Colts need to win this game, too, to try to keep pace with the Titans and hope that they're going to lose. I don't know. The craziest thing about divisions is the Panthers, after this crazy win over Tampa Bay, is 1 game out of first place, and they're playing the Falcons. Who can be in first place? And the craziest thing is Tommy said he would have picked the Falcons to win that division before he knew Tom Brady was coming back. And we laughed at him. But now the Falcons still can be in first place with Tom Brady coming back. Is he the guru? Are you the guru, Tommy? No, you're not, because you said Austin Eckler sucked. And look at what he's doing now. So don't get all happy. All right, 2 games that are pivotal meaning. Dak came back with the boys. He did okay, but they're playing against that Bears team who might have just changed their whole philosophy on offense. And then Tua came back with the Fins. They won their game, but it was still kind of the same kind of thing. You're playing the Lions, who score a lot of points. Swift is coming back, who I think will be fantasy relevant. So put him in. St. Brown, put him in. Lions and Bears, upset city, both of them. I like it. Then my Cardinals, they play the Vikings. Cardinals, they're 3-4. D-Hop came back and changed the offense. Was that like a one game thing? Or I don't know, because the Vikings defense can't stop them either. But the Vikings are 5-1, but the eye test tells you they're just missing a few things, right? Missing at least 2 things. I don't know. 5-1, winning your division. Green Bay's sliding a little bit. But as far as the playoffs go, it's Kirk Cousins. It's Kirk Cousins. You're not Big Game James. Actually, you might be Big Game James because he sucks. Because I'm a Kobe fan, baby. I like it. I like it. The Raiders might be the best 2-4 team. They might be. I think the Raiders are a way better team than their record. They're playing the Saints. Saints need to win to keep up with the Falcons. But the thing about it is Andy Dalton is starting. Winston's ready to play. Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle, is starting. What does that tell me? Does that tell me that Winston's going to be a backup from now on, no matter if he stays with the Saints or not? Yup. And it also tells me that Taysom Hill's going to have a big role and Alvin Kamara's going to have a big role. So if you have Taysom Hill, play him in your tight end spot. Alvin Kamara, start him with happiness. Chris Olave, he's going to get his touches too. Those are 3 fantasy players for the Saints that you need to play. I'm just saying. They need to play this week. This week. Josh Jacobs, keep playing him. Jets 5-2. But hey, don't sleep on the Jets. They 5-2. They feeling good. They lost Breece Hall, but now they got James Robinson. They're like, hey man, we still ain't missing a beat. We still doing things. Hey, now you're playing the Patriots in Foxborough, who just got embarrassed. Be careful. Be very, very afraid. Be very, very afraid. I'm just saying. I remember when Detroit was the number 1 scoring offense, they went into Foxborough, and Bill Belichick destroyed Jared Goff and the boys. I can see the same thing happening to the Jets. I can see it happening. Patriots pulling upset. Money line. Don't even take the spread. Don't take no points. Money line. Take Patriots over Jets and cash in to get that money. I'm just saying. Patriots over Jets, money line, no spread. Count that. Eagles 6-0. The Eagles, gee whiz. Who just added Quinn from the Bears for a 4th-round pick. Eagles are all in, dude. If they were not the favorite to win already, oh my God. Oh my God. The Eagles are addressing every issue, everything they can get. They're going all in to win. And I mean, hey, but don't get it twisted because y'all out here thinking, look, we just added another piece. We looking like this, we looking like that. Because I saw the Cowboys come back with way less talent. And now I'm looking at it like the Steelers. I hate the Steelers. I hate the Eagles too. But anyway, the Steelers at home. It's just something about the Steelers at home with these crazy fans and the terrible towel swinging. And you got a rookie quarterback that people love. I think it's be closer than what people think. Whatever the over is, whatever the Eagles are giving the Steelers, I might take that. I have to see what the number is because it had to be a big number. But the Eagles, they're prime. Barring injuries, barring any kind of injury like that, roster-wise, I don't see nobody that can handle them. Unless the 49ers can. I don't know. Because the 49ers play the Rams. They're battling for the division. Of course, with Seattle, Pete Carroll, Geno said, y'all came to me out. You know what I'm saying? Geno's hype. I'm happy for you, Geno. Went to West Virginia. You sucked. Luckily for Mark Sanchez doing the butt fumble, you would have been the worst Jets person making fun of anyway. But hey, whatever. Good job, Geno. You beat Russ. Good for you because I hate Russ. But 49ers, you got a chance to beat the Rams again and take over that division, which I think you will. And I think Christian McCaffrey at the trade deadline is going to be the reason why. And the Rams need to address something and need to get with it, address their issues. I'm going to get to the teams that need to address their issues. The Giants 6-1. Big day, baby. You playing the Seahawks. Somebody's got to lose. Who's hot, who's not? Who's real, who's not? Who's what? Something's got to give. Barkley versus KW3. 2 QBs who were wrote off. People wrote off Daniel Jones. People on my show, on the Raw show, said he'll never be a quarterback ever again. He'll never be a starter ever again. And Geno, did we even remember he was on the team? We thought Drew Lock was going to be the starter. We talking about Baker Mayfield, Jimmy Garoppolo. Gino's out here doing things saying, nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say. Gino, you forgot about G. That's going to be a big game to see what happens with that. It's a lot of big games with playoff implications, with division titles. Another game is kind of like the Tom Brady joint against the Ravens. Nobody's giving the Bucs a chance, but when you have somebody like Tom Brady, here's another one. The sleep Bills. You coming off a bye. You better be ready to play. Coming off a bye, do not take the Packers lightly. Yeah, my Commanders beat them. But it's still Aaron Rodgers. But the thing about it is, Aaron Rodgers, you need to shut your mouth, know your role, and be great again, Trump. Come on, Aaron Rodgers, Trump. You got to be great again. You have to lead that squad, lean on your running game. I mean, A.J. Dillon ain't even touched the ball, which I'm glad of because I got Aaron Jones. But these are guys you need to play together. Play them together and open up your field. Lazard is a punk. He can't stay healthy. Cobb's out. All you got is rookie receivers, dude. And I'm going to tell you somebody y'all can pick up. It would be huge. But anyway, would I be surprised if Green Bay went into Buffalo and won? No, because I know how good Aaron Rodgers is or can be or the skill set he possesses. But mentally right now, it's different. Kind of like Tom Brady. Their mentality is different. It's not like the Mamba mentality. They don't have those. I can't say that. Brady does. But right now, he's going through some stuff that I don't know what's going on. But Mamba went through it. Mamba went through it. He battled. He bought a big-ass ring, but he made it through. All right, the Bengals, who is my – that's my team you better watch out for. They're getting hot at the right time. Burrow, my ESPN fantasy quarterback, let's go. I need you to throw the ball to Higgins more. But they're playing the Browns. Go ahead and cripple the Browns, knock them out, because I want to see where Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb end up. I got a feeling that both of them might get traded. Who knows? If they lose that game, we'll see. Because we talk about the trade deadline. I've already mentioned Chubb, who I think is the biggest fish out of them all. Hunt, who could be the most versatile fish out of them all. Jerry Jeudy going to the Dolphins. Why? To make teammates go together? I mean, come on, dude. Jerry Jeudy can impact so many other teams, which we'll get to. Cam Akers, I think he can do something else in the AFC. In the AFC, I think he can make a play. And Melvin Gordon, you need to come on to the NFC and do something and show that you still Melvin Gordon. You know what I mean? OBJ, who knows where he's going to go? All the Giants and Jets receivers that neither quarterback wants to throw to, there's options out there, baby. Whether you're building for the future with Kadarius Toney or you're trying to win right now and trying to light a fire under him like Galladay. And people can talk about Galladay how they want to, but I remember when one of the greatest ever, some people have in the top 3, Randy Moss, when he played for the Raiders. The motivation wasn't there, and he looked like he was old and done. Then he got traded to the Patriots and set all kinds of records. They went undefeated. I'm not saying that Galladay is nothing like him. What I'm saying is, when you're motivated by something and you go to a new team and a new chapter, new agendas going on, and you're with a winner, it could change a lot of things. Could change a lot of things. OBJ and Cleveland get booted up. Now you want to ring with the Rams. I'm just saying, he was a talented player. I can't believe that he's just like, I don't know. We'll see. But my fantasy lock, I already told you about the over for the Bucs and Ravens game tomorrow night. My fantasy lock is Derrick Henry, 100 yards rushing and a touchdown. Because everybody plays the Titans. Jacobs, you saw what he did last week. Week before that, Eckler. Week before that, Herbert from Chicago. All of them over 30 points. You don't think King Henry's ready to do that? So lock that in. Anytime touchdown is probably going to be a negative 115, maybe. Maybe if you're lucky, you can catch a one something, a plus something. I mean, cool. If your number is 75 yards, or if your number is 80 some yards or lower, you're taking that bet. Take that bet. Derrick Henry, big game, especially if Tannehill don't play. Big game, Derrick Henry, plus the anytime touchdown, parlay, get it done. Make some money. Make that money. All right. We're going to get to the trade deadline and different people doing different things. But before we do that, I've always talked about different things. I'm going to take my team off social media. I'm crying. Let's look at two guys right now that are changing things. We're looking at Josh Jacobs. This guy has not complained about nothing. They didn't pick up his fifth-year option. He played in the very first preseason game, which nobody plays in, and he played a lot. Didn't complain. Daniel Jones. And they drafted your replacement basically is out your way. Daniel Jones. Every different offensive coordinator, especially Mr. Clapp from Carolina. Mr. Clapp from Carolina, and now he's doing announcing. You know what I'm saying? Jason Garrett. Didn't complain, but now he's excelling. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because his coach believes in him. They could have went out and got other people. He said, I'm going to take Tyrod Taylor, who is a residential backup, who gets stabbed in his chest and loses his job. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? He believed in him, and now look what Daniel Jones is doing. And I ain't seen no wide receivers on that team. So we look at different players like that, and they're humble. They don't complain or nothing. Then we look at Brady Rodgers, these other guys complaining, crying, blaming everybody else. There's a reason why the other people are successful and they aren't. It's a team game. It's a team game. You got to work together to get it done. I respect it. I respect what they're doing. I hate, Kyler Murray and all these. I'm taking you off Twitter. I want to get money. Come on, dude. That's punk stuff, man. I don't like that. I don't like. You should be blessed and fortunate to be in the situation you are. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So for the trade deadline, two teams that I think do not need to make any moves. The Miami Dolphins do not take Judy. You don't need that. You don't need that at all. You might need some line help or something, or maybe somebody on the back end of your defense. Why are you getting another receiver? You got plenty of mouths to feed right now. Let them eat. Tyreek Hill's one of the top receivers right now as far as yards and stuff goes with fantasy. Let him eat, dude. Why are you bringing another piece just because they went to college together? Who cares? Just get healthy. And on the other side, NFC, 49ers. You did what you need to do. You got McCaffrey. Health is your issue. Get Bosa and them back. You know what I'm saying? McCaffrey, Kittle's back healthy. Get healthy. Stay healthy. You'll be fine. Get Debo healthy. You don't need to do nothing else crazy. Now, teams that do need to do something crazy, I'm going to start with the AFC. The two top guns, Buffalo and the Chiefs. People think, oh, it's Buffalo and the Chiefs. They're good. We don't need to do nothing else. No, somebody needs to pull the trigger. Buffalo, you need a running back. Singletary's not going to be the one. You already talked about trading Zach Moss, and Cook, your rookie, is not stepping up to do nothing. You get one of these guns. You get one of these guns out here, Cam Akers, Melvin Gordon, Kareem Hunt. It's going to be hard for an AFC team to give you that. So go after Cam Akers. I think he would fit. I really do think he would fit. But you really need a wide receiver more than anything, I think, because Josh Allen can be your running back. Because Gabriel Davis, I do not have faith in when the chips are on the table. And you know what I'm saying? It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Diggs is one of them dudes. It's cool. But go get one of these wide receivers. There's tons of them out here. Go get one. If they can get a Judy, they won't. Denver won't give him up. But Giants got tons. Go get a Galladay. Try it out. You never know. You never know. You need to check out some things like that. Don't be satisfied with Gabriel Davis and McKenzie. The Chiefs, you got all kinds of scrubs everywhere. You got 14 different running backs, same kind of C+ grade. You got wide receivers over the hill, never really reached a peak or whatever. Now, they go get a Judy. They ain't going to do it in the same division. So go try out somebody else from the NFC. There's other players you could try to grab. Go get somebody's third string. Go get somebody else. I'm just saying, man. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes needs somebody to count on, because when the chips are on the table, like when they play Buffalo, who's getting the ball? Kelsey. When you're in the playoffs, they're gonna control all that. It's like the NBA playoffs. Yeah, you can do whatever when it's a 7-game series. You know what I'm saying? You're tightening up everything. Chiefs, don't get bit in the butt again. Patrick Mahomes is too great to only have one ring. Too great to have, with that resume, to only have one ring. Do not end up like Aaron Rodgers. Don't be Aaron Rodgers. Just saying. And the last team in the AFC is the Chargers. And I really don't think it matters. I mean, Mike Williams is out 4 weeks. Keenan Allen is showing his age. He got his big contract a couple years ago. Palmer's not the dude. You need to go get somebody. You need a receiver. I don't know who would come there. You would need somebody young to fit in with, Herbert. I say go get Kadarius Toney. He's not healthy right now. Sure, you might be banking for next year. But I think with that wild scat out offense they do with Eckler and all these moving parts, Somebody like a Kadarius Toney, you might be able to utilize. I say go ahead and scoop him up right now while you can. While he's injured, you might be able to get him cheaper. Now, the NFC, which is full of teams, everybody's battling, trying to beat the Eagles. The Cardinals, you got D-Hop back. That's huge. That's huge to get D-Hop back. But you need a running back. And I think Melvin Gordon is the answer. I think he could come in there like Connor did last year and make plays. Or if you're lucky to get a Kareem Hunt, he could be like a Chase Edmonds on steroids and play off Connor when he's healthy. Or, you know what I'm saying? I just think that the Cardinals need to do something. Of course, defensive help if you can get it. But I think that running back will help that offense get off to these. They don't score in the first quarter. You have to score in the playoffs. If you get down 14-0, that pressure, obviously you and your coach can't handle it, Kyler Murray. You need to start off stronger, which means a running game to control tempo and control the clock. Kareem Hunt, big answer. Speed with him and Kyler Murray coming off that play action or coming off that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a picture. It could work. It could work. Packers, I mean, I've said this forever. You got running backs galore. Your defense is okay. You need wide receivers. If you can make a pull for Judy, instead of the Dolphins, humongous. I think OBJ is going to be too late. You need somebody now. And in the AFC, I can't see many people trading different people. We'll see. The Giants, you got tons of assets to get rid of. Just get rid of. The biggest one you need to go get, you need to call on Miami and say, let me get Gesicki. Because you get baby Gronk in the Giants system, play action pass from Saquon, boom. Because he ain't throwing it to no wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? They tried to do it with the tight end. They have Evan Ingram before. They tried to keep a hold of him for years, thinking that he was going to be something great. Go ahead and get a commodity that stays healthy, Gesicki, to build with Jones. I think that's huge for the Giants. The Rams, I mean, come on, Rams. Y'all need everything. You need pass rush. Von Miller ain't there. No more. And y'all are putting Band-Aids on a big old bullet wound. You know what I mean? And you need a running back. You need one of them explosive players like a Hunt, Chubbs. You know what I mean? You're lucky to get one of those. I don't know how you would get one of those. I don't know how it would happen, but if you could pull that off, you might be able to salvage your season because I can't see. I'm being honest with this. The Rams, Cardinals look like they might get better. 49ers definitely got better. And the Seahawks are winning the division. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, Van Jefferson ain't going to do that much for you, bro. You need to make a move. The Vikings, 5-1. The one team that I can look at the odds and say, I don't believe in you. I don't believe in Osborne. And maybe that's just because of Kirk Cousins. He could go somewhere and be great. Thielen looks old. They haven't utilized Irv Smith enough. And they don't get enough pass rush. I just feel like the Vikings don't get enough pass rush. I like Harrison Smith in the back. And I like their corners a little bit. But I think the Vikings need to find another wide receiver and a pass rush. And I hate to say that about Thielen and Osborne, but they could hold out for OBJ because they're 5-1. They're winning the division. They're a couple games up on Green Bay. They could wait and say, yo, come play with Jefferson like you did Cooper Kupp. That could be scary if he comes back healthy. And my last team is Dallas. I think they've always needed wide receiver help. Now they need some offensive line help. They got the boy from the Raiders, the defensive player. Cool, but your defense is already your stars. Elliott's out now. Your linemen are getting hurt everywhere. Adjust your line and get another receiver. You got to find somebody else. Noah Brown just ain't it. He's a good player. You're in the NFL. You're a good player. But you're just not it, baby. You're just not it. So those are my teams that need to make an impact to get there. If y'all are watching the show, people talk about they watching the show, you better comment, like, or subscribe or something so I know you paying attention. So I can reach back out to you like, yo, what you think about that, yo? What you think about that? You know what I mean? I'm tired of hearing people saying they talk about it. Well, I did this, I did it. Comment so I know. I ain't playing these games. But before we end Rellism Sports Talk episode 133, thank you for everybody for allowing me to take time off from just life and talk sports and give my opinions about things. This is my refuge. I was tired from a long day at work, but like I said, don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. Do something that you love, and it's something I love. This is something that I love, and I love Coach Dave. And my Terrell's thoughts gonna be just this. I'm gonna just lay myself out there wide open, wide open. Every moment matters. Every moment matters. People think that we're here forever and we can just do whatever we want to forever, and we'll have time to reconcile or readjust things in life. What I'm gonna say to that is, when you have people or someone in your life that is genuine and caring and everything else and whatever, give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them the benefit of the doubt, because if you do things like I did and you just kind of like just avoid situations or avoid things, handle it the wrong way, then you lose moments, you lose memories, you lose opportunities to just be happy and create more happy times and things, dumb things that shouldn't even be involved in your life anyway. It should never outweigh the good things that somebody else can bring to the table. And I will always hold this on me. It's always gonna be something I'm gonna have to deal with. Um, always, you always think, oh, I can do it later. I can do it later. Sometimes you can't do it later. Sometimes it's too late. And in my case, it's too late. And I will always feel this one. I'm always feel this one because I'm better than that. Big Dave's better than that. Not saying that he didn't try. I am so distraught that I didn't address different things early. And now I can't. And I'll have to deal with that forever. But you know what I'm saying, man? Don't hold grudges. Don't hold back. I almost did that with another one of my friends. And I'm grateful that those things have passed in our lives and we're able to communicate and able to break bread together. So I'm very grateful for that situation. I'm very disappointed in myself for not allowing another, but that's on me. It's on me. It's on me. And I love you, Dave. I love you, Dave. To the family, we love y'all. You're in our thoughts and prayers. I've known Amy since I was a little kid, too. You know what I mean? George, love you all. Thank you so much. Rellism Sports Talk episode 133. Keep the ones you love close, no matter what. No matter what. Forgive. Forgive. Forgiving is so much better. You'll never have to think about it for the rest of your life. Rellism Sports Talk episode 133. Thank you. Rest in paradise, my boy. Off the meat rack.